Hi, if you want to know how to reduce inflammation without even getting out of your chair, you're going to want to watch this video. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm Dr. David Morris from Magnolia Medical Center and MagMed TV, and today we're going to talk about how you can reduce inflammation without even getting out of your chair. Okay, some basic ways. With inflammation being the cause of things like cancer and diabetes and neurological diseases like Alzheimer's and cardiovascular diseases, pulmonary diseases, plus all these degenerative arthritic conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and psoriatic arthritis and lupus, plus osteoarthritis, we want to handle inflammation. So how do you handle inflammation without getting out of your chair? Okay, there's some simple exercises you can do. We want to stimulate the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is called the wanderer because it goes throughout so many parts of our body. It's a Latin word that means the wanderer, and it is a nerve that comes directly off our brain and goes to essentially all of our organs. And all the research, frontiers of neuroscience, anti-inflammatory effects of stimulating the abdominal vagus nerve and reducing inflammation, frontiers of neuroscience study. This is from the European Academy of Neurology, anti-inflammatory effects of vagus nerve stimulation. Here's one recent from Psychology Today. This is vagus nerve stimulation dramatically reduces inflammation. So we want to stimulate the vagus nerve. How do you do that? Deep, slow breathing is one. You want to take some deep, slow breaths. We've heard about doing this for our lifetime. Hey, take a deep breath. Well, it turns out taking a deep breath helps us reduce inflammation. Singing loudly helps us reduce inflammation. You might want to do that while you're in the shower or when nobody's around if you can't carry a tune, but it doesn't matter. We need to reduce inflammation in our body. Sing loudly. Humming helps you reduce inflammation by stimulating the vagus nerve. We stimulate the vagus nerve by chanting. Now I'm not saying chanting like Go Titans or whoever your team is, but it's like chanting Om. You know, you've heard people doing that meditation chant Om. That stimulates our vagus nerve. Gargling with water helps stimulate the vagus nerve. Just gargling helps us do that. Meditation. Now we have some things where you'd have to get off your chair to do these. Probiotics, omega-3s, omega-3 fatty acids, some exercise. Cold exposure, taking a quick, short, cold shower stimulates your vagus nerve. Massage can stimulate the vagus nerve. And one thing that I left off here on this slide is using a TENS unit. All right, using a TENS unit like this along with ear clips on the tragus portion of the ear, the tragus portion, that portion right there. Connecting that up to the TENS unit is a very, very, very effective way of stimulating the vagus nerve. Now, because this is the internet, I'm not going to tell you how to set this up. You need to talk to a provider who's educated on how to setting up a TENS unit to stimulate the vagus nerve. I'm not going to go over this here. If you comment on the post here, I'm also not going to tell you how to do it there because I can't tell you how to do it in practice medicine or healthcare over the internet. But using a TENS unit along with an ear clip for a TENS unit can stimulate the vagus nerve. These are fantastic ways to help reduce inflammation. They don't cost very much money, and since we need to reduce inflammation to help improve our health, these are things you should practice on a regular basis, especially if you have chronic inflammatory conditions. If you have a chronic inflammatory condition, a metabolic problem, like diabetes, you have a thyroid issue, autoimmune issues that are triggered by inflammation, like Hashimoto's or rheumatoid arthritis or Crohn's disease, celiac, things with your gut, give us a call. Or look us up, check us out, check out what we do. We have great providers that actually can help resolve those problems without the use of medications and you dealing with it and suffering with it the rest of your life. I hope you found this valuable. Please click that like button and hit that share button if you found that valuable. We'll come at you with some other information. I appreciate you watching. Again, this is Dr. David Morris with Magnolia Medical Center. Thanks a lot.